We've been around since 1941. We were founded by Charles and Clara Brous, who were local philanthropists who had an interest in improving the lives of people less fortunate.
We were formed 75 years ago as a scholarship organization and have grown where in the past year we awarded over $7 million of grants to organizations. And over our 75-year history, we've awarded over $76 million in grants.
Well, just from the standpoint of assets, when I started with the foundation, we had assets of $23 million, and we're over $90 million now. We've expanded into San Bernardino in the Coachella Valley and in the Temecula Valley.
It's a very simple model. We work with donors. They will establish a fund with the Community Foundation. We will then invest those assets and we give away a percentage of the investment via grants and via scholarships.
We provide grants to nonprofits in order to really help them and assist them in the good work that they do in the community.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Inland Empire serves both Riverside and San Bernardino counties, and what's great about the partnership with the Community Foundation is we're looking at a 27,000 square mile region together, whether it be from Redlands to Montclair to the southwest region of Riverside County. We're able to have a partner that understands its region and to have someone to really walk through and say, how can we best meet the needs? And for us, kids, how do we best meet the needs of kids so that we can see changing futures where we can continue to see 99% of our kids graduate high school and move forward? And that's a great partnership to have.
The Community Foundation's really been a wonderful asset for us and a true partner in us helping to advance our mission. We have been the benefactors of the Seraphim Fund for the past 2 years, which enabled us to place guide dogs with women in the Inland Empire. So they have trained with them and for greater mobility and for independence.
We're very, very grateful for the support we've received from the Community Foundation. We've been the recipient of several Gimbal grants that have specifically helped enrich and expand our arts programming. Very, very important when you're working with depressed children that have been traumatized to be able to work through some of their feelings. So it's made incredible impact in the area of visual arts, dance, performing arts, spoken word. It's just been wonderful.
The grant-making process is really what allows the Community Foundation to be such an effective agent for change, because they have so many different outlets through these grants to help the community.
We are grateful to the Community Foundation for helping Grid Alternatives Inland Empire office impact the lives of so many homeowners, students, and military veterans.
Promise Scholars works with the kids in the Ontario Montclair school districts in ensuring that they have a vision for higher education beyond high school. So we received the grant from the Community Foundation, so we had the opportunity to put that towards board growth. Our board has really developed over this past year with the training that we received from the grant. The kids in return will receive all of those benefits.
So there's a lot of nonprofits that are pretty good at Today Giving, an annual campaign or maybe even a capital campaign. But when it comes to forever giving, like a planned giving program or building an endowment, they don't have that expertise in-house. And so that's why it's nice for an organization like that to partner with the Community Foundation, because they can take their money and put it next to the $90+ million in the Community Foundation, or lean on the expertise of the people in-house to take those donors that they have and extend that relationship into a planned giving program.
At the Symphony, we have lots of donors who don't believe they have that $1 million gift to give, but still want to make a difference even after they're gone.
Philanthropy is extremely important to everyone in the community. It's important to a region to be able to find those individuals that are willing to give and help. Because each donor is unique and different and has different desires, we offer each one a unique giving experience tailored to their needs.
If people have been successful in their own lives with their own investments and now are looking for ways to give back to the community and they have the financial resources to do so, Community Foundation is just an excellent resource for them. I established a fund in honor of my mother to support the Riverside Public Library. She grew up in the Depression, so libraries for her were her window on the world. So I thought it was very important, and to continue that support for the local library.
I needed to teach my children how to be philanthropic. So I opened a fund which I would split up between them, and they had to figure out what to do with the money. So mine was to teach them how to become philanthropic.
I'm actually in a different phase of my life, obviously a little older, and now I'm able to give back a little bit more on a monetary basis to the community.
There has to be a time when, as a family or as a couple or as an individual, you think about what are your assets and how can you help your community that way. The fund is our way of making sure that there is money going on even after we pass. It'll most likely be education. It'll be students. It'll be books, because that's where our heart is.
Giving to a community foundation can have a broader impact because it's going to stay in the local community.
It seems to me the Community Foundation is ideally placed because of its neutrality in the community to take initiatives to push in directions that others may be very reluctant to push into.
This region is going to be experiencing tremendous growth. By 2050, there will be about 5.5 million people living in this region. The more that we can partner with donors, the more that we can then prepare and serve that growing population that's going to be in this region. Philanthropy is not done by one entity, it's done by all of us working collectively to have an impact to improve the people's lives in our region.
Philanthropy is for everybody.
Philanthropy to me means striving for a better future, a better tomorrow.
It means that I can have some impact on future generations.